Time to learn more about butterflies. Butterflies. The butterfly is an insect. There are 500,000 species of butterflies. That's a lot of different kinds of butterflies. The butterfly has 6 legs, 4 wings, 2 antennae, and almost always a tongue. And we learned about that tongue that can curl up and then pull back out like a straw. The butterfly's wings has colorful scales. So here's a picture of the butterfly, and here's a picture of the scales with a magnifying glass. Kind of like the scales of a fish, but probably a lot different. Some butterflies are awake during the day. Some butterflies are awake at night. Butterflies eat nectar from flowers. They fly from flower to flower. Pollen from one flower to another falls onto another flower. Then the pollen from one flower falls to another flower, and flowers need the pollen to help them make seeds. Whoops, same page. Make sure I turn to. After carefully choosing a leaf, the female butterfly lays her eggs. When it's time to hatch, the caterpillar larvae breaks the egg with its jaws. He quickly eats the leaf around it and grows until it becomes an adult caterpillar. Then the caterpillar stops eating and becomes still. Metamorphosis is about to begin. Then the caterpillar stops eating and becomes, oops, I just read that. This is kind of confusing with these clear pages. The caterpillar hardens into a chrysalis. Inside the caterpillar is changing into a butterfly. The butterfly splits open the chrysalis and climbs out. Can you find the butterfly that's hiding? Turn the page. There it is. The camouflaged butterfly flies away. There's a bunch of different kinds of butterflies. Aren't they beautiful? There are so many different ones. Here's a tiny butterfly, and here's a giant butterfly. It's the western pygmy blue, and this one is the atlas moth. So not really a butterfly, but still a moth. Here are some record-setting butterflies. This one is so cool. This is the tongue of the, make sure I say this right, convolvulus hawkmouth is the longest. So take a look at this. It almost looks like a hummingbird. Mrs. Ernest was sitting on her patio one time, and all of a sudden, this moth was flying around me, sticking out its tongue and eating out of the nectar of my flowers. I had no idea what it was. I thought it was a hummingbird, but it wasn't a hummingbird. I went to school the next day and I was telling my kindergartners, this was a couple years ago, and one of my kindergartners said, Mrs. Ernest, that's the butterfly moth. I know all about it. He was right. It was this moth. Isn't that cool? I learned something from kindergartners every day. Discover other metamorphosis. And these are some other animals or insects that do metamorphosis. This is the dragonfly, the cicada. This is a ladybug. I did not know that about ladybugs. And this is another hawk moth. He actually is underground, and this one is underwater. That's very different. All right. Have a great day. Bye.